Beneath the surface of our human experience, there flows a quiet, sacred current, an inner pull that draws us toward harmony, truth, and wholeness. It is not loud, nor does it demand. It simply calls, and in response, we begin to offer ourselves to life, our time, our energy, our devotion, even our sacrifices, guided by a longing that transcends logic. This longing is the soul's remembrance of something deeper, something eternal, seeking to express itself through the unfolding of our days. Yet as we walk this path, our steps are often shaped by echoes that are not entirely our own. The voices of family, the imprint of culture, the weight of society, these become woven into our sense of direction. They whisper definitions of success, of worth, of what a fulfilled life should resemble. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, we begin to pursue not only what is true within us, but what is expected of us. In this space, the purity of our longing becomes entangled with the desire to be seen, to belong, to rise, to prove. Hope, once light and expansive, grows heavy under the burden of expectation. We dream, we strive, we reach, and when life does not reflect the images we have held so tightly in the mind, the heart may ache. Disappointment arises, along with regret or disillusionment, not because we have failed in our essence, but because we have mistaken outcomes for identity and results for worth. We have bound the infinite nature of our being to forms that were never ours to control. But there is a gentler way to move through existence. When we begin to loosen our grip on expectation, something within us softens and opens. We do not stop dreaming, nor do we abandon our path. Instead, we shift the place from which we walk it. No longer driven by attachment, we act from presence. We are no longer seeking control. We learn to trust. Effort remains, but struggle fades. Intention remains, but rigidity dissolves. In this sacred balance, we become neither passive nor forceful. We become aligned. Life, then, transforms in subtle but profound ways. His student who studies does not as a plea for validation, but as an offering of presence. The outcome, whatever it may be, is received not as judgment, but as guidance. Success becomes gratitude. Difficulty becomes wisdom. The one who loves enters connection not as a means of securing permanence, but as an expression of the heart. Love flows freely, unbound by the need to possess or to guarantee tomorrow. And whether it deepens or dissolves, it leaves behind a quiet expansion of the soul. The seeker of purpose walks their path with dedication, yet remains open to the unseen currents of life. What once seemed like deviation is revealed as redirection. Doors close, only to unveil others more aligned with the truth within. Even within the sacred space of family, where the longing for understanding and acceptance can run deep, a shift occurs. When we release the need for others to fulfill our inner expectations, we begin to stand in our own wholeness. From there, we relate not to lack, but to quiet completeness. In all of this, a single truth reveals itself gently. Attachment binds, but presence liberates. To release rigid expectation is not to abandon hope. It is to purify it. It is to live fully in the moment, to give wholeheartedly, and to surrender the illusion that life must unfold in a particular way. Then, when blessings arrive, they are received as gifts, not requirements. And when they do not, we remain untouched in our essence, whole, unbroken, complete. In this way, every experience becomes sacred. Nothing is wasted. Nothing diminishes who we are. We learn, we soften, we awaken. And in letting go of the need for life to conform to our imagined forms, we discover a deeper stillness, a peace that was never dependent on outcomes, but has always lived quietly within us, waiting to be remembered.